across the fall to the lands between, to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Welcome back to Elden Ring. We are here in this cave town place with the Albinaurics and their weirdness. We're going to start by turning the light back on. That'll help a bit. And we are heading up and across the bridge. First we need to deal with this guy up here again, though. Done a very poor job of dealing with this guy. Hitting him a bunch of times while mounted worked before, so we're just gonna go with that. See if we can get those runes back at least. That'd be nice. Also, every death turns off our light. Also not convenient. We could also potentially just run past him. That'd be an idea. Him and his fire attacks. I swear. There we go. And we got the flask back, so everything worked out in the end. Okay. We've already been everywhere else in this giant mess of a place. We just need to cross the bridge now. What's the worst that could happen? Look at all these guys. That one's magic. Isn't great. A little ball. Just a flask. A flask we did not even need. Alright, what do we got over here? We got a big fire, a whole bunch of guys, and we can bring in help. Oh, we can actually bring in a fellow along. Don't think we really need an NPC summon here. That does not bode well. Be wary of dog. Not enough range. Oh, yeah, a lot of health. Oh, it's a boss. A lot of damage there. Not ideal. And that fire attacks. Could you at least kill the dog? That'd be convenient for me. Right. He is staggerable. Look at his swords, my goodness. Awful. Get out of here, Omen Killer. My goodness. Ah, another dog! Oh no! Another dog! Crucible, not talisman. Okay. Well, that was something. Technically a boss, I suppose. We got a new talisman. Crucible Knot Talisman. Reduces damage and impact of headshots. A talisman fashioned from a bony knot that embodies the aspects of various creatures, such have grown on the human body long ago. Reduces damage and impact of headshots taken. A vestige of the crucible of primordial life, born partially of devolution. It was considered a signifier of the divine in ancient times, but is now increasingly disdained as an impurity as civilization has advanced. Take less damage from headshots. Fascinating. Yeah, that looks like a pretty bad well to use. Would not recommend. Here we have this, which is great. Yeah, opposite of great. Victory. Another dog. Fully expecting more dogs. That seems like a thing that happened. Here's a place you could jump down and die. Try jumping. Yeah. Of course, messages. Of course. Alright, what is past this guy then? More horrible things? I bet it's gonna be horrible things. Try fire. It's not gonna do anything. It could, though. You never know. Here's a herba. Oh boy. Things are going great over here. We could go down there. Possibly trapped forever. Going to not do that quite yet. Okay. Ambush. Maybe all those extra dogs were down here. Let me get up on this roof. Because that's fun. This is just kind of overhanging over the side here. Alright, let's go pick up whatever this is. It's a rune arc. Alright. And then past this, we've got fingers required. Okay. There's like a, there's like a hole here. Looks like a hole to nothing. That's okay. Now we're up here. And now we're up here. That's not helping. Alright, I guess that is it for here. Was expecting a little more down here. That's okay. We fought a boss, that's something. There's a big fire. Praise the fire. Okay. Weird place. Weird place. Let's see if person's still around here somewhere. They were towards the entrance to the area. So if we just run back out, we might be able to talk to them again. We'll probably even check on the map here. Yep. Don't mind me, all you weird guys. I'm leaving. Not that news.
But this time, and though the suffering justice to thee, let the scars I carve.
Yep. Alright. We've got a decent chunk of runes here. I like to go spend those before we lose everything. We got 2 different shops we can still get some stuff from. I'm just going to buy a whole bunch of stuff. Working back towards having everything purchased. For no reason.
Back all unusual to this ape.
Just because we can. I'll take this to duplicate an Ash of War. It is Zweihander. Could always be fun. Smith and Stones. Great arrows from a great bow. I had 16 maximum and placed in chests, so we got plenty of those we can use. That's good. And we'll grab a couple ballista bolts. Very nice. Still have a good number of festering bloody fingers and arteria leaves in here. And some sacrificial twigs.
Have a safe journey.
Well, that's fine. Alright. Now we're still trying to get up on top of here. But there's a very real chance that this might be another area that's just above on this side. So we will continue from the village here, continuing along the coast. Just need to get out of town here first. Whenever you can stun the bosses, get them to stagger, really does make things easier for you. Alright, we're back down here. Let's get the light back on. So we have underneath here, which I'm going to continue to count as part of the lake. So that's not really what I'm looking for. Giant crab. I'm going to take a slight detour out into the lake. Is it just horrible lake all the time? Let's see if I can jump up this to get up top. I doubt it, but might as well give it a shot. Alright. We're going to fall and die here. That's almost a guarantee. See if we can see anything from this. Oh, that looks very not doable. Look how steep that is. Gonna give this a probably not out of 10. That connect? That does not connect. We can get up to here. Here's fine. Here's easy. Nah, not gonna happen. So we'll return over to go along the edge of things. Oh, look, it's fire guys. Oh, we have run right into the fire guys. I was thinking we were going to be able to squeeze past there. Really glad we have Torrent here. Sure is making this whole experience better. Not being in what could very likely be a poison swamp here. Just gonna keep heading along the edge. Got a crystal. We're breaking the crystals. Not that one, though. Okay. Why not? A wall kind of thing here. Sure. We're still, like, slightly off the map, too. Okay. This is just here again. We've made it back to where we were, essentially. Yep. So from here we want to head north. We can deal with all of this mess later. There seems to be lots of things in here, which is terrible. Got some ground, though. That counts as not the swamp, so I will take it. Some resin, sure. Oh god, not these guys. Oh, the backstab. Very effective. Oh no. Getting shot, very effective. Yeah, very large arrows. Okay. None of those puppets down. We're gonna be doing this. We're doing puppets again. Not happy about it. Yeah, I'm more happy about there being a grace right here. I can work with that. It's another puzzle tower? Could be. We can rest here, though. We're very close to the... Well, it's very large, so it could be slightly further away. Minor tree over there. This is the converted tower. Okay. Again, we are off the map. We seem to have gotten... This way is where the high tower is, so that's even further off the map. We're getting rid of some of the fog here, but still. Nothing to give us another map piece over here yet. So let's look in this tower. Converted tower. Irradiation guide thee. There we go again. Knowledge, learning. Cuckoo glint stone. Okay. I'm just here smashing all the stuff I can. Gesture required. Armor required. Gesture required. At the previous one of these, they had the guy with the crystal-y head. So maybe we need that again. I guess that could mean... I mean, we are in a magic-y area. Liurnia. So maybe this is another thing where we need to prove that we're worthy. Or something. We see a ladder anywhere that will come down? Not really. Could be something here, though. And that is multiple clues that point towards that mask thing that guy had. So. So there's the converted fringe tower. This is just the converted tower. Okay. Looks like another thing we can't really do much with right now. Behold. Behind. Behind the tower? High road ahead. We're just going up here. That's fun. Are we sneaking in? We sneaking into the tower? Oh, we're sneaking in the tower. There's a little thing back there. We'll go down here and get the thing. That's what I meant to do. Magic grease. Oh boy. Anything else right around the tower? I think we broke something inside the tower by smashing into the wall there. That's something. That's something. Maybe we don't need to prove anything. We can just jump up. That'd be pretty silly. Well, it looks possible. I don't know. There's not even a ladder here. Silly tower. Trying to maybe solve a puzzle or something. Oh, a lot of bloodstains. That's concerning. Why bloodstains? Precious item. What did you do? They ran out that way. You just guess. Everyone's just missing their jumps to leave. Okay. A memory stone. Ooh, that's very nice. I will happily take a memory stone. That's worth it. So that takes care of this tower. Unless we can use the gesture thing to get something else from it. Makes me want to check out the other tower. Where was that at? Over here? Since we can fast travel, I'm just going to take a look at this, see if we can parkour our way up. If we can get more memory stones, that's always nice. Alright, where tower? Their tower. This one has, like, different sides to it. Looks like a probably not. See if there's any other messages here saying anything. This one literally has a door. The other one didn't even have the magical door you needed to open. Yep, no random walls we can jump up on. Looking like a no. Got myself in here. That's helpful, I guess. Nothing here in the middle either, it doesn't look like. That's fine. We can head up this way, though. We got the puppet guys here, though. That's always fun. There's just a boss right over there. Another of the minor Erdtree guys. Seems pretty effective. use summoning pool here. Tree ahead. Thank you. Thanks for that. Minor Erd Tree. Let me just run right in here on this guy. That's a slam. Oh, big slam. Oh, the lasers. It's always the lasers. That's what gets you. That's what gets you. At the stake. Yeah, this looks like much the same. You're just gonna stay over there? Don't bother me. I'm okay with that. Could bring in help and all that. Ah, man. Yeah, that's what gets me. All the other moves, you just dodge out of the way slightly. You got a whole bunch of magic coming to blast you. Not ideal. Not what you want. Is there even enough runes to care about? I just stop trying. Yeah, it's 600. That doesn't matter. Alright, you. Ah. Not quite in time there. Run! Hey, hey. And a slam. And a stagger. And it's gone. Cerulean Crystal Tier. Ruptured Crystal Tier. Okay. More options for our flask. The ones we use are just generally fantastic. Strength and stamina. Stamina recovery, specifically, and boosting strength. What did we just get? Causes concoction to explode. Wow. A defective crystal tier, which possesses absolutely no medicinal qualities. A lesson said to be learned the hard way for some. Faith can be a volatile matter after all. So it explodes. Okay. What's the other one? Cerulean. Restore half of one's maximum FP. Oh boy. Half of our FP is really, really not a lot. That is highly insignificant. Now we have a minor Erd Tree off the map. How are we accomplishing this? Still can't get up there. Alright, whatever. Well, let's look around here. See if there's anything to see. Got more of the broken jar guys. Seems to be the standard. Near the minor Erd trees. Sunflowers. A couple of these guardians that did a really bad job. Out of here. Seems like the edge, at least for this part. Oh, there's an area slightly down there. So is this? At the rate we're going to end up getting to that map location from the other direction. But honestly, though, this way also looks like it's going to be difficult to get up there. Don't try jumping down there. Seems like a mistake. Okay. Would help to have the map available. See what we're dealing with here. So if we can't get up there on the other side, can't get up here from this side. Mysterious. Very mysterious. Well, we'll probably be able to get up there at some point. Just not right now. We can go back to this side of Grace. And then continue from here. Get these couple of missing flasks back. That makes sense. Alright. Now from here, we can see into the lake again. I like the shore down there too. Try to avoid those guys at least. Alright. Avoid some more of these guys. Yeah, there's still... The lake is still absolutely enormous. And go up there, onto this side. Again, all those guys. We got this in the sky here. You gonna drop these guys on me? Dealt with. Hey, we got a golden rune. Got some land octopuses in the water. Shocker. And a dragonfly. Oh boy. Some kind of building there. Running around the minor Erd tree arena. A spooky ghost. How goes it, spooky ghost? Ah, the poor fellow. Gone perfectly mad. Love, revenge, the frenzied flame melts it all away. Who's gone mad? Are the land octopuses? Could be. We got a something here. Are these the... These look like the guys way down south. Revenge. Ooh, okay. That could be the commander guy. Taking revenge. Oh, we are off the map. Edgar the Revenger. Oh boy. Ow. Is this the commander? Not sure. Oh, he's spinning. Oh, he's spinning. Nope. Goodbye, Edgar. Hey, Shabiri, great. Perfect. That's what we needed. A Banished Knight's Halberd +8. And a raw meat dumpling. And a raw meat dumpling. Okay. So that's the next grape we needed. Fantastic. That was a upgraded weapon drop. That's pretty fun. Gonna be a halberd. Yep, here it is. Banished Knight Halberd +8. Finely crafted halberd, intricately engraved with an ancient motif. Given to knights who, whether by misfortune or misdeed, were forced to abandon their homes. Most of these knights were sent to the fringes, where they were forced to start anew with only despair for company. It's at +8 already. Interesting. Friend? He's dead. Why is it always sadness? It just is. It just is. So this location is called Revenger's Shack. Oh boy, it's full of raw meat dumplings. Where are we collecting these meat dumplings from? Don't think about it. Looks like he killed a lot of different guys here. Oh boy. All the flowers really goes nicely with all the blood. I still have nothing on this map. Okay. Cool. Well, cool might be the wrong word for this. Something. It's definitely something. The revenge is over, I suppose. We've seen to that. All the octopuses. Get out of here, land octopuses. I don't have a bleed weapon right now. We do have lightning spear, that'd probably be fine. That would probably take care of it. We're back to a path here. Yeah, oh, this looks oh, here's an Everjail. Cuckoo's Everjail. Okay, that's going to be a magic attack of some description, I expect. Similar to the Cuckoo Glintstone. That's something we could do. I saw one of the points to catacombs statues somewhere nearby. Might be up here. Yep, there it is. And we got a jellyfish. Returning to the roots. That way. Very helpful. Okay. There's land that way. Really? Well, we will see about that. Here's some friends. Friends of jellyfish. Always interesting. Jellyfish. Ash's War Sword Dance. Sounds fun. Sword Dance. Quickly close in to perform a series of spinning upward slashes, followed with additional input to finish with a downward slash. Usable on swords, axes, and polearms capable of slashing. Colossal weapons and great spears. Accepted. Not accepted, accepted. Not allowed. Oh, that's bats. Yeah. Sure. I could blast you down with lightning spears, but it doesn't seem too necessary, honestly. Maybe going through here will help us get up to the top. Cave ahead. That was the idea, yes. That was the idea. And all the way down here along the shore-ish. You can see up here a little bit again. Well, let's head in here. A holy weapon for a catacomb. Sounds like the right choice. Roads End Catacombs. All right. Pop the lantern on again. Should probably rest here, so we respawn here. Easy enough. Alright, what do we got in here? Be wary of right. Yes, that is the direction that the dungeon goes, yes. Fairly effective. Is that the lever right at the beginning? That's a different strategy. Every door has opened. Oh boy. That means we're gonna have to go through the dungeon to get to the door this time. Which is less than ideal. Death root? Okay. Get some grave glovewort. Take care of these imp statue guys. Hey, we fell there. Yeah, there's totally a hidden path here. Uh-huh. Got a pressure plate. Another forked hatchet. Ooh, magic. Very fun. Skeletons? Got skeletons, possibly? Alright, this looks like a hidden path. Yep. When the wall goes to it like that. That's how you can tell. The sweeping attack missed there. That was suboptimal. Anybody else want to play? Okay. Rhea Lucaria, Soldier Ashes. Looks like a group of 3 there. That's pretty cool. 3 Rhea Lucaria Soldier Spirits. A trio of spirits consisting of 2 disposable foot soldiers and their superior. Soldiers of Rhea Lucaria are also known as the Cuckoos. They were given free reign by the Academy to wage war as they pleased. They were infamous for their rapacious ways. So, the 2 lower level foot soldiers would not be as effective, most likely. Okay. So we found that. So now we have to find the actual way in here. No, not that one. Maybe some of these are going to be secret passage. And it was. Okay. Wasn't even targeting that guy. Still got him anyway. Human Bone Shard. Watchdog's Staff. Much like the Watchdog enemies. It's gonna be in the staffs section. False. More of a whacking staff than a magic staff, it seems. It's a colossal strike weapon. 34 strength. Large stone staff embedded with glintstone, wielded by Erdtree burial watchdogs who protect catacombs. The watchdogs, battered and broken over their lengthy tenure, rule the catacombs, are even said to command the imps. It does have a sorcery unique skill, though. Channel magic into the glintstone to activate an ancient sorcery, producing floating magic projectiles that chase enemies automatically. That's fun. Okay. Any other pathways? Yep, there we go. He's not paying attention. Oh my gosh, not a pathway though. Glovewort. Alright, it's away. Okay. Rune Arc. Sure. And now we are in hit all the walls mode. Oh, this looks dangerous. Why is it always fear? Because it's been correct before. Red resin. This is the catacombs of secret walls. And I'm okay with that. Are you serious? We don't need to do so many secret walls. It's a little bit unnecessary. When every wall is a secret wall, it stops being secret. But sure. And the door is open, since we already did that at the beginning. Alright. What do you got? Now, we got 10,000 runes. We got 10,000 runes. Even if it's probably not going to be too bad, that would be a mistake. We're trying to save up as many runes as possible to buy literally everything in the shop before we start leveling up again. It pays dividends to go and use the runes. It's not even that far. That's easy. Outside. Isolated merchant. Spend the runes. And then the boss. The third boss of the episode, technically.
Back already. Unusual. This.
We will grab all these. All these.
Have a safe journey.
It's working out. 800 runes. That's fine. Road's End Catacombs. It's gonna be weird when we get the map here, because it's gonna be overlaid on top. Ah! Look at that. Ow, my body. Ah, we don't have the light anymore. Where are we now? Ow! How do we get to the place we're trying to go to? Where are we at? This is, ow. You guys are very rude. Here we are. But now we only have 3 flasks. I guess we're just gonna try it anyways, whatever. And we get Spirit Caller Snail. Out. Oh, what are you? You're not even the boss. You're not even the boss. You're just a spirit. Interesting. Is there an invisible snail in here? Probably. At the stake. We could throw a spirit against spirit here. I don't think that's necessary quite yet. Ow. Good start. Oh, he's got that. Yeah, this is basically an Everjail fight. And he does not stun either. Alright. Well, at least we know what we're up against now. Now we just need to do a better job. We could also try a different weapon. This might not be the right tool for this job. But if he's anything like some of the other Everjail guys. See that snail? You over here? Teleported. Alright. Ignore the boss. Find the snail. Ah, I can't ignore the boss. He's gonna kill me. Ignore the spirit. Find the boss. Nope. I was a snail, where would I be? Doesn't seem like fighting the boss is the right choice. In the middle. Ow. It was visible at the start. Maybe we need to deal with this guy a little bit. Honestly, we can probably just beat this guy. Dude, fancy pants. Get out of here. Snail that summons spirits. He was summoning another thing there. Got a glintstone sorcerer ash. Okay. That was different. Very cool. Glintstone sorcerer ashes. Gonna be better than the noble sorcerer ashes, at least. Yeah, it's a twin stage sorcery. That's the hat that some people are using for the tower things. Spirit of a Rhea Lucaria sorcerer, wearing a stone crown. Those who say twin stage conceptus are the Academy's elite, capable of mastering the Glintstone, Comet Shard, and Crystal Burst sorceries. That sounds like that could be fun. Okay. Doesn't look like we're gonna find much else in here. Try here. That was definitely something. Likely slug. Alright. Well, that takes care of that. Still does not get me up there. Is your path ahead? No. No. So we did the minor Erd tree, the converted tower, the village of the Albernarix, the Revenger. We'll just start here and continue heading north in this unknown land because we don't have a map still. It's got to be this one here, right? One inconvenient location. But we will continue that way. Next time. Goodbye.